a freaking freestyle podcast on Water with Tessa now, and I have me a very special guest here today. Y'all look at my friend. Ain't he handsome? Yeah, I miss this face. I know one thing that we got to get in here and talk about today is how when you start going through things, you start separating from people and places and stuff like that. I want to talk about that because I haven't seen this face in a while, y'all. I have not seen this face in a while, and I miss it. And real recognize real. So I like to keep real close to me. But when you get away from it, it's always good to come back and double back and see what's been going on and what's up, and to let people know that you love them, you care about them, and you miss them and stuff. So, DJ Steady, are you ready? How?
Hey, what's happening? I am so honored to be on your podcast. Really dope things. You always, dropping them jewels, what they want to hear, what they don't want to hear. You just don't care. And you keep it 100% real. As you know, I do collectively love it.
Thank you. I absolutely try my best. And this is one thing I want to talk about, some spiritual attacks that comes with us being brave, getting on here and opening our mouths, and basically what this is to me, because I really believe in what I'm doing on this podcast. I feel like I'm on the battlefield for the Lord, honey. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm one of God's people because we wake up with free will. And my free will that I choose every day, I wake up to be good and to figure out how I can get back into this world, whether that is using my voice or using my funds or just my joy, whatever I have, I'm going to spread it and I'm going to share it. So that is like the reason why I have this podcast. And so it's beautiful to be able to reach out to people like DJ, and bring him onto this podcast and to light up everybody's world, because listen, we all out here fighting demons, right? I know that I am. I can't wait to get in here and tell y'all about what I have been up to, because I haven't done like a podcast in a minute. I've been breaking them up into mini sessions, and I was like, you know what, because we started going through the little political thing and everybody focus was on that. So I was trying to use like little mini sessions where I was trying to warn people, don't get your feelings and your energy too involved in everything that's going on around you right now, because they're using that for a distraction. They ain't doing it but siphoning everybody's energy. And so that's why I haven't been like doing my big podcast sessions like I usually do, and I haven't been inviting guests because it's so much to focus on right now. So I'm trying to like you have to take little breaks. So my little breaks consist of me just going down to a little mini session, and I would get on here, I would throw some I would bring some, I will highlight the truth, like highlight reels, and I try not to get too deep off into that because, like I said, we don't want our feelings up into the things that is going on. How do you feel about the things that is going on in the political world right now? I know I try not to put too much energy into it, but like you can't
Right.
help but just watch what your president doing right now. How do they make you feel? How is your mental health holding up with that?
I mean, for me, it's one of them situations where you have to have like a wavering faith. Like
Right.
you can watch everything go on, and I was noticing how every little thing and how quick we panicking. Like instead of praying, we're panicking. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? When TikTok was going through the whole shutdown thing, and it went down like instantly, you watch people scurry like ants, and it's like, what are we gonna do? Like you said something on one of your TikToks about fear mongering and how we allow things to just come in and instantly just break up our peace. No
Mhm.
matter what it is. So like for me, it's just looking like well, my experience with presidencies, they come and go. So you
Right.
just got like 4 years. It's either 4 years of elevation, it's
Mhm.
gonna be 4 years of depression. And right now, it look like what I'm saying. It could be 4 years of depression, depending on how you look at it. I'll say it like that because a lot of
I
these,
definitely agree with you on the depression part, but also with that depression part, we can't leave out the fact that there's going to be a lot of separation, because what he's trying to do is divide up the people in this country right now. It don't matter what race we are, white, black, Mexican, Venezuelans, Korean, Chinese people, whoever over here in the United States, he
That's
want
all.
division in the people anyway. And so this is what I feel like the big agenda is. He was like, you know what, it's too many people over here. In 2025, a lot of people are waking up. They're getting very spiritual. Everybody on here, they had this wisdom, they had this knowledge, and they're feeding it into the other people. The ones that probably have a little bit more hard time opening up against spiritual or joining the journey or well, whatever their situation may be, because I'm not gonna lie. I was in my 30s before I just really started paying attention to what spirituality is, or spiritual awakening is. I always knew God and Jesus or whatever. But like I said, it just didn't get to a point where I paid attention to that until I hit my 30s. And so, yeah, right now, with this political race that's going on, like I said, I feel like they're trying to keep division in the people because there's so many people waking up right now. Everybody is starting to find out who they really are. They're trying to find we're all trying to understand the real purpose of life, which I don't think it is what is created right now. And this is where the fear mongering come in. They want us to be in fear. They want us to fear them. Fear who, baby? God said, I am. We are the one created in his eye. Why would we fear you? We got to fear him, the one that created us. Y'all didn't have no part in it. So this is where my little with the government come in it, because it's like y'all sitting up here and you doing all of this stuff, and this is another thing that I've been trying to warn the people or instruct the people that it is in the Bible. The government is in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We do supposed to have governments that run our country and stuff, but it's supposed to be according to God's will and how he want it ran. But see, the problem with our government and what God wants is the government want to be more powerful than the creator. How? You did not create Earth. You're not the reason why everybody waking up with air in their lungs. No. So they want to keep this fear monger over us so that we don't reach our full elevation of who we are. Because if they keep us in fear, honey, our vibrations gonna be low. People stay sick because they're worried, they're stressed out, anxiety, high, depressed, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Just fighting all these mental illnesses. Like I've been trying to tell people on my podcast for the longest, this is spiritual, people. This is spiritual. And so if they can control us, control our ego, control our thoughts, control the way we feel, control the way we think, control the way we talk, even control the way we walk, they got us right where they want us to be. But then you got people like me and yourself that use our platform to get on here and try to tell people this is a spiritual battle. Everything that you see is happening exactly like it's supposed to be. But who do you trust more? Do you trust your government more, or do you trust God more? And so, yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is why I push the message so hard for everybody to not live in fear, to not get your feelings that involved with what your government is doing, because God holds all the power over earth, all the power. Everybody on earth can say, yeah, I can flip a switch and turn this off, and I can stop this right here for coming in. But at the end of the day, don't nobody have no say so over God, over the one who created us, the one that created the heavens, the earth, the one that created the firmament. He put the trees here for us to breathe. He put lands here for us to live on and stuff. He put the fruits and stuff here to grow to help us heal. I'm talking about I can get all the way deep into this, and I probably will. But I'm just saying, I don't want everybody living in fear right now. So this is why I get on here and I ask everybody, how is your mental health, baby? And people be thinking that I'm literally like calling them crazy when I ask them how their mental health is. And we're going to step into why in a minute. DJ Steady, let me know what your thoughts is, though.
Um, Gee, I don't really know. I'm just like, but no, I'm gonna say it like this. I don't watch the news. I don't, I've never been so caught up in the ways of man, the ways of the world. Like I know
Right.
how to be in this world and not be of this world. So a
Mhm.
lot of stuff that goes on, I don't try to go deep diving into it because there's just so much, stuff that you can say
Yep.
and you can't say. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So
Right.
for me, it's just you got to stay out of the way. You got to stay out the way, but be in the way at the same time.
Okay, you get it. Yeah. You get it, because that's what I say. I say be aware, but don't. be so aware that you be in your feelings. And I know that there is a message that I try to push a lot to. Be aware of what's going on around you, but don't allow that mess to come in and swoop up out of your feelings and stuff, because you need to still be able to have joy inside of yourself. Because baby, listen, one thing that I do believe is that everybody live different realities on earth. Okay. And the reason why I believe that is because, like I said, we control our own energy. We know what to tap into and what not to tap into. So if we keep a positive mindset and we only focus on the good things that is going on around us instead of the chaotic things that is going on in this world, only thing we could do is say a prayer and send it up, and pray that God hears us and that he can reach down and do what he needs to do. But everybody got to believe. One person can't just have that faith and say, this is what I want, God. He literally need everybody in on this. You know what I'm saying? He needs to know that his people believe in him and trust him and have the faith in him. And so yeah, I don't like to put my energy out into it, honey, because for what, baby? Who? The reality is I want
You don't need to put your energy all into it. And first thing you do is put your energy all into it. You can't. No, that was a lot of people. Let that be stricken from the record, because she gonna put her energy 1,000% into whatever it is. Now continue with your story.
I'm gonna put my energy into what I care about at the moment. Let's put it like that. But I'm talking about all the fear mongering that's going on out here that they're trying to do. Trump going stupid right now. He's I'm signing off on this and I'm stopping that and da. But baby, you ain't stopping nothing in my actual reality.
And I'm just gonna speak on this without going down this rabbit hole. People
Right.
gotta understand when it comes to these things. Don't believe everything that's being presented to you right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? He can come with his own uh specific, political agenda, but
Yeah.
take you back to school. Y'all gotta learn. He technically just the face of the country. He's just a puppeteer
Right.
doing work for another specific branch of power. So you gotta learn what your legislative, your executive, and your judicial branch is, and how that organization works before you
Thank
just like breaking news. This,
right.
this, this is from the occur, and then we go scurry, flinch, bury yourself in the sand, and you gotta
Yeah.
realize before it sound good or it sound terrifying because fear controls people. So what better way than control the people than to make it a breaking news, urgent report? We need you to tune in immediately to this devastating news.
Right.
For what? You know what I'm saying? I've learned that America feeds off of the negative energies. We
Do
feed off of the
they
bullcrap that goes on.
baby? I'm talking about they thrive off of it, off of the people's fear and ignorance and the lack of knowledge that a lot of people carry. That's what keep the government up. Okay. They expect us not to get into these books. They expect us not to get on these podcasts and have open, truthful, honest conversations about it. You know what I'm saying? They expect us to let the knowledge and the understanding of everything that they're doing, honey. And I read the comments. I'm very heavy on going into the comments because if I'm trying to reach people, I like to see how people are thinking so that I can know how to come back on my mic and deliver my messages. And it's a lot of people that don't know nothing, honey, because they don't know nothing about how the government runs. They don't know nothing about the judicial system and all that other stuff. And yes, I know that it's kind of boring and it's a lot of stuff that you have to go down the rabbit hole about. But my whole thing is they believe that everything that Trump say goes. They don't feel like Trump had to answer to nobody. You a lie. Trump do have to answer to people that's supposed to help him make um, you know, information that's supposed to be knowledgeable for the whole world. He's one person. I don't even know why people think that his brain hold the capacity to control the whole world like that. That's why they have the people up under him where all the things are supposed to go through to see if yes we need to go with this or yes we need to go with that. That's just one person thinking, and sometimes he thinking off of ego. He egotistical his head. That's what I can't stand about him. That big. But I ain't know him to slander nobody because I don't believe in slandering people. But I do believe
You pay
that.
these type of statements after you did what you did. You gonna pick one side of this battlefield, ma'am, and you gonna stick with the battle.
No, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm all about telling the truth, and I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna do that. But if I feel myself finna go too deep into slandering somebody because of their poor
There you go.
decisions,
You gotta have a pullback. You gotta have a.
yeah, I'm gonna pull the court. Cause I'm be like, you know what? Nah, baby, this shit ain't fit come back and bite me in the ass. Yes, I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna say, yeah, that's
I
an
want
asshole.
to go to social media and they talking about we looking for what happened to Wild and Out with Test. Test and disappeared. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would like to have my name stricken from this podcast if you go missing.
And whatever he claiming over my life, I do not claim that MJ. Nobody fucking with me.
I'm just saying. I'm
My
trying to.
God is bigger than any evil plan out here, baby. I'm telling you, enemies, frenemies, all of y'all, baby. Y'all cannot withstand me, baby, because the Most High know that I wake up out of my sleep or in my sleep and I pray to him. So whatever y'all think y'all casting this way, whatever you think you're gonna sing this way, that shit gonna bounce back to you. Now, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get off this political stuff. It's enough with that. You know what I'm saying? We see what the orange man out here doing. And it's all right though. Only thing that I want to leave with the people before we get off of that subject is don't bleed president, okay? Y'all need to understand. You need to have your discernment high so you can know what is true and what is a facade to keep you living in fear. And that's enough on that, okay? DJ, y'all, this man right here.
Up and I'm gonna bring you that. You know what I'm gonna do. I don't know why. You be like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I will cool being over here in the amen corner.
Yeah. But it's all right though, cause turn his mic up and tell us something good, Hannah. What else do we need to inform the people on this good Sunday? You know what? It's been a while since I done this on a Sunday too, because I try to let people have their days and stuff. But like, what is on there? Okay, besides what we're looking at with the president, what else is on your agenda for 2025? Like, how do you feel like you're gonna be able to make this year about DJ?
Easy. By keeping my TV turned off, trusting in God, and doing what I got to do to survive.
Baby, talk to me. Talk to the people. I don't think they heard you. Okay, heavy on. Turn off the TV. We all need a break from social media. They just me being honest.
And after that whole TikTok debacle, yes, we need to break to it. You don't know how controlled the universe is
Okay.
until they take away a app that was originally kind of for the kids from the
Hello.
get go, and
Talk.
then we kind of migrated it to us. Us adults migrated it to it,
Yeah.
and it just became our. It became our 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? People stop wanting to go get a job because they like, I'm a social media influencer, so
Man, you hear me? And
I need a million
I've
followers.
been trying to knock the little content creators right now because I know a lot of them like to get into their feelings and stuff. And I done been at the top of this content creator game. You know what I'm saying? I was actually making money on them big pages that I had before I tore them things down. But me being as spiritual as I am, me being as tapped into the Bible as I am, I could not get with it. I don't dig it. And I'm finna tell you why. Because, like you said, it became a 7 day a week thing. People freaking depend on TikTok. When I say I go through the comments, I go through the comments. And so in the comments, people was like, oh, we need TikTok because a lot of us be going through stuff, and I get that. You know what I'm saying? I get that you need somebody that's going through something similar, and you want to find somebody that you can relate to. But the thing that comes with that is that some people get on here and they lie, man. Like I said, this is where energy harvesting come from. They get on here and lie to spread some misinformation just to get your energy, especially for the content creators that don't see themselves outside of social media. So you don't have no life outside of social media. It's just all about creating content and being this amazing content creator and feeling like you rich. And I don't know, I guess they think they celebrities and stuff. And I'm not knocking nobody. Think what the hell you want to think, okay? That's your platform. That's your mind. You have the free will to think whatever you want to do. But as I was saying though, y'all take it and you run with it so hard that you feel like, oh, I can't live and I can't exist without this app or without getting on here and hearing somebody say a story. And man, I'm not even gonna lie. My side of TikTok is so sad. All I see is sad video after sad video after negative video after sad video. And that's why I'm tired of social media. I was like, you know what, baby, let me go and take me a little break so I can so I can think, keep my mind clear. Because
If you
like
don't detox, you become a droid, right? Like it's important to detox from things that have impurities. You know, it's just too we get too lost in these worlds. You know what I'm saying? That's how it gravitates to you. And
yeah,
you know, we always give that grand speech. Oh, I'll never be the one to do this, this, and that, and the fourth. And then you brainwash because what you just said you wasn't going to do. You wind
yep,
up following. They trap you. They manipulate you. That's why
yep,
temptation is so strong. That's why
yep,
manipulation is what it is. Because
yep.
you know, sometimes deceit doesn't come from the enemy. It comes from the person lying sitting right beside you.
It do. Oh, baby, you know what you talking now. You is talking now. You is talking that because one thing that I do know that with being a content creator, honey, that it brings enemy to your front door too. And I didn't know this until what I'm saying that, like I said, in a few years ago. Okay, I'm going to be 38 this year. So basically, when I hit 30 years old, I started feeling something being different then. But it wasn't until 2020 though when I was like, something is different, and my mind got curious and stuff. So I started tapping into all of this stuff. We got to talk about the spiritual psychosis too, because you go through that. This shit scary. Say, it don't come with warnings, people. Spiritual awakening do not come with a warning. You don't know what you're going to experience. You don't know what you're going to go through, because, like I said, there's going to be so much information out there. Only I'm being real cynical. Only probably 25% of the information is going to be true. The rest of it going to be lies. And chaotic and messy, and like I said, try to keep your vibrations low. So this is why I be trying to tell people, be careful who you listening to and what you listen to. Because I got a couple of people that follow me, and I ended up following them back. They be spreading stuff that they don't hear somebody else say without going to fact check. So I be getting on up under their comments, and I be like, you know what I'm saying, you need to put some resources down here with this so that we can go fact check this, because y'all just be spreading stuff and it be false information. Just like they was trying to say that Meta have bought TikTok, but TikTok is still owned by the original creator.
And it's
And
gonna stay in their possession because
okay,
of the amount of look at it, like the debt that this country is in with
right.
China. You really think they finna sell you a portion? Just sell you a portion? Y'all owe us at this point. We can buy you and your metaverse, and then see how you feel about it. I'm just
What
saying, don't
they
do it.
TikTok very, very much so got metaverse blown out the proportions, baby. When I
You
tell
hear
you
me?
they
Look,
shit,
it had a whole boycott for it. It had a petition behind it. Like this one app that's only been here,
right,
what, understanding 5 6 years versus Facebook that's been here for like 10 plus.
hello. That's what I'm saying. He been working on Meta for so long, honey, and it still ain't nowhere near as exciting as TikTok is. But I fear TikTok. I fear social media altogether, though. Like I was saying, man, I'm talking about I'm heavy on this right now because I just want the people to know that some of the stuff that they get on here and they get their feelings about, and they start galvanizing with the people, and they start understanding where people coming from. Don't folk be lying. I ain't saying everybody telling a lie, because that's not the truth. But half of the folk that y'all fall victim up under is telling a lie to your vision. And y'all fall for it, man. And so I be like, man, you know what, Lord, I ain't even gonna lie. Some of the American people are gullible. I'm just gonna say gullible.
Absolutely.
I've been there. I'm not even gonna lie. Back in my younger days, my mind was food like hell too.
Yeah.
The way that some people think now, I know for a fact that I thought that way a long time ago, though. Long time ago. And I'm like,
And
well,
like you said at the beginning of the show, like when you talking about those periods of becoming isolated, like
uh-huh.
sometimes you do have to step away from that,
You
regardless
do.
if it's family. If
Yeah.
it's a certain social circle, like
Mhm.
sometimes you got to be the one that draw back, not hate
Mhm.
that person or feel resentment towards it, but
Right.
when you on this role of elevation and you trying to go somewhere and you can hear the spirit and the universe talking to you, sometimes they pick you and they pull you up out of there like, hey, that was cool,
Thank
but you done
you.
did that for a year now. Now it's
Mhm.
going on 10 years. Now it's
Yeah.
going on 30 years, and
Yeah.
you go. Sometimes he picks you. You have to be that one that say, you know what?
Yeah.
Because seeing all my brothers and sisters jump off this cliff because they say it's cool to jump off this cliff. You ain't cool if you don't jump off this cliff. And sometimes, God gotta sit there and take that hand and grab your back. You know what they say? I'm with stupid. They gonna be like, no, you're not stupid. You're not a fool. You're
Talk.
greater. There's greatness within yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice when you sit there and play the I'm with stupid game. You better than that. Do better with yourself.
Yeah. Do better with yourself. And then one thing that I had to realize too, because you know me well now, but we have been connected for a little while now. I love that. So, and I have been very, very open and honest with you. So you know for a fact that I go through them periods of isolation a lot.
You will sit there and text me. You'll text me a day or a week in advance. Like, don't look for me this week because I'm shutting down. And I'll be like, for real?
Yep.
You know,
I be needing to, man. You don't even understand it. You know this thing with the downloads and stuff when he want us to take a certain subject or situation or whatever it may be that's on our hearts, when he want us to really, really tune in with that. And it just be heavy on you and you can't get it to leave and you can't
oh, no, right. When I know exactly what you're saying. When that spirit
get
heavy, and he tell
right.
you isolation, and he started doing little petty little stuff just to
Yeah.
get his point across. And like
Right.
you were saying earlier about, the camera wouldn't let you get this out, so I had to go back and try to spit this message out. Like, it's also a time and a place for those messages to be delivered. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just
Right.
because you say, you know what I'm saying, the flesh be like, I gotta do it now. I want
Yeah.
it hot and ready. But
Yeah.
sometimes spirit ain't hot and ready. The spirit say you got to take your time and let it marinate a little more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Cook a
He's
little more. So when you deliver it, they can taste the flavor. They can taste the flavor of God. And when they taste it, you ain't got that. You know how you taste it and they got a sour? Nah, it ain't sour faced. It's gonna be like, I think I want
yeah.
more of that.
Do you hear me? Because in the beginning of this casting, I felt like if I wasn't putting out these messages every day, then I wasn't doing my job. So like if I wasn't doing the podcast and stuff, it started feeling like it was inauthentic to me. It started feeling like I wasn't qualified. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of things that were popping up in my head if I felt like I didn't push that message every day. Like I said, this was the beginning of my spirituality breakthrough. So I had to I had to pull away, you know what I'm saying, so I can take the break, so I can have the understanding and get more knowledge and get more wisdom and get deeper into the Bible. And then, the deeper that you get into all this stuff, he starts sending the people to you with the right words. I had one lady, what I'm saying, that I done started watching, and basically, she was like, y'all, I was gonna put this message out yesterday, but then I didn't do it because guys was like, no, don't do it yet, not yet, not yet. Like what you just said, you need to let it marinate a little bit or whatever, because maybe the finale of the message haven't came through yet. Maybe you just got, the pre-download of what you're supposed to be speaking on, but you ain't went through the situation yet to make your, what I'm saying, to make you sell what you got to speak on. So yeah, I would go into isolation quick, man. I would shut down. I don't. I really don't deal with people. I don't got so many people out of my life right now. But before then, when I did have the people around me, honey, I would shut down on them shit. I'm not replying back to nobody. I'm not reaching out to nobody right now. I don't want nobody coming over here around me. Literally, I be on that. When I feel like I need to hibernate with God and isolate myself so that I can receive some kind of clarity, because sometimes a lot of things be mind boggling, and so you need that time with yourself and with the Lord. You know what, God, help me make sense of it, because I can't make sense of it. So yes, I will. I'm isolating. Period. That's what I'm
I'm
doing.
finish your head over this, right? I'm gonna finish your head over this. You need a break to get to the breakthrough.
Hello. Talk to me.
What makes you over that one? You need a break to get to the breakthrough. That means you gotta take a break from the foolishness. You gotta take a break from social media. You gotta take a break from the kids. You gotta take a break from family members. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta even take a break from yourself.
Woo! Now that's the one right there. Take a break from yourself, honey. Because like I was saying, if I wasn't pushing certain stuff at certain time, this is why I told you that I don't even have a set date and time no more. I get on here when spirit leads me to now, versus that, oh, I'm gonna drop an episode every Tuesday and Thursday at such set time. No, I had to come up out loud because I like, you know what, God, like I know this what you want me to do because I've been feeling in my spirit ever since I first started, and it's like if I don't do it, I just feel so terrible. As soon as I get on here and I really like, okay, say for example that I'm supposed to drop a certain message for the week or the day or whatever, and if I don't do that, I will get sick. I will freaking catch headaches. My body gonna tense up, you know what I'm saying? And I be in pain. I be drained. I feel heavy. Like, I don't know. I can't. I'm just trying to make it make sense to y'all because I don't want y'all to be like, what? But soon as I get on this mic, you know what I'm saying? And after I pray, of course, I had to pray. I had to go to God first. I'd be like, okay, I think we're going to try this today. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get inside me, open up my mouth, and help me deliver the message that you want me to deliver them in the way that you want me to, God. And so I start with the prayer. And once I go and drop that beautiful nugget, the sickness disappear, the headache go away, the body pain go away, the aches go away, the tiredness go away, everything just go away. So this is what I mean right here when I say be in tune with yourself. You know, so you got to pay attention to your body because you're being led by the spirit. But you got to know when he telling you to talk and when he telling you shut up, shut up.
Because he's conditioning you to be able to. How can I put this? You being conditioned to do things unconditional in order for them to get the message when he say it's time for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back that time when, you know, God spoke to Moses and as the burning bush and he was telling them about, look, you finna have to go back in this. You finna have to go back down there in this because you got to, I hear the voices of my people and you got to go free my people. And he kept bickering back and forth like, why me? It shouldn't be me. I wasn't ready. And God had to take that tone. He wasn't yelling at him, but God had to kind of elevate that tone to get that point across, to let him know, did I not, you know what I'm saying? Am I not him? Am I not the one? If I'm telling you what it's going to be and it shall be for it is written because I am the Lord, then he going to get you through it. He ain't going to bring you to it if he ain't going to bring you through it. But you have to be conditioned for it, and you're gonna have to go through some rough transactions. You're gonna have to go through pure hell in order to see that.
Ooh, baby, let me talk about some of this pure hell that we go through because I'm very open about it, baby, and I don't care because I know a lot of you watch me, you know what I'm saying, but you don't engage. And so what he's speaking on right now about being attacked and stuff is, I know for a fact that a lot of people be so upset with what I have to say on my podcast or what I just had to say on my page in general. Honey, because when you tap in spiritually and when you had discernment, you know when a message is for you. So I be looking at people with nasty messages all the time. I don't know what y'all think y'all trying to be on their podcast. I'm trying to be what God called me to be next. And so I had to sit there and look at a lot of messages where people be like, these people on these podcasts, somebody need to shake them, but somebody need to do this. Whatever you wishing on other people gonna come back to you, honey. That's why I don't never get in no argument with nobody about what I have to say because I stand on it. And if I ain't gonna stand on nothing that I say, I'm not finna get on this mic and open my mouth so it can be very clear. But yeah, that's one of the spiritual attacks that you have to go through when God wants you to use your voice and he wants you to get on here and he wants you to be honest, because sometimes your honesty don't look like other people's honesty. So when your honesty don't match other people's honesty, honey, they will try to verbally or physically attack you, baby. And like I said, y'all can't attack me, baby, because I'm led by God. So whatever you think you sending my way gonna come back to you tenfold. I never have the fear of what somebody somebody gonna do because I want to open my mouth to be honest about things, especially when it comes to them fake ass Christians. And Lord forgive me, you know that sometimes I have a foul mouth. I've been working on that. But when it comes to them fake ass Christians, them my number one haters right there. Them my number one frenemies. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Christians are lukewarm, baby. This is why I do not claim religion. And I didn't know nothing about religion and not claiming religion and the aspects and the BS behind religion until like I said, I hit my 30s because I come from a Baptist church, honey. And so if that's what you taught because you're raised up that way in your home or your yard, you know what I'm saying, you think that you raised up in this certain type of religion, but it never made sense to me as a child because I always used to question, what do it mean to be Baptist and stuff when everybody supposed to be serving the same God? So this is why coming into your spirituality and being very, very real and open with that is a beautiful thing, honey. Don't let the fear of people that want to doubt what you know, doubt what you have found out for yourself, or doubt what God himself done told you and showed you. Y'all can't take that away. You can't take that away. And I know it's a lot of you out here mad because I have the audacity to be who I am in my authenticity and then still get on this map and how to God this and that. I'm going to do that. Because he know right now one of us on this earth perfect. So I'm sorry, I ain't mean to get loud. And if I hurt you, you know what? Just look over me. Because sometimes I have to get a message out that it been on my heart heavy. Because like I said, man, people just they get so tight because your truth ain't they truth. The way you feel about certain stuff, and if they feel the opposite of it, they don't like you out of us. I don't care. Especially if I know that I'm being more honest than you in the situation, and you only sitting up there people around you to like you. I ain't never cared about being liked. I ain't never cared. As long as don't nobody get in my face and disrespect me, we cool. I promise.
Oh, she got a lot of huff and puff on her chest. I'm just gonna fall back and do what you do.
Ain't no huff and puff, but no. I needed to deliver that message though, honey. And I'm gonna tell you, because a lot of hate comes behind being authentic, being honest, being yourself. You get a lot of hate from behind it. You get hate from your family. You get hate from the people you're supposed to go to church with. You get hate from the people that you work with. You get hate from the people that you grew up around. And you ain't never know that they felt a certain fucking type of way about you until you said some shit that they don't agree with. This is why, I took that message to heart, and I probably sound like I'm huffing and puffing, baby, because at the end of the day, I stand on what I say. I said it, I meant it.
Well, where's the cigarette at? Where's the cigarette and the wine?
We don't need no cigarette and we don't need no wine, baby. All we need is the truth. Okay, the truth shall set my people free. I'm trying to free my people from bondage, and the only way to do that is to get up here and be authentically honest. And if we can't bring honesty to the people, then we just like them other motherfuckers out here causing devastation.
All right now. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Church.
It is.
But all in all though, you guys, even if I get a little emotional about things sometimes, man, even if I seem like I'm in a bad headspace when I deliver certain messages, it really never be that. Sometimes you just be the heart of the message and you feel it so deeply, and you know for a fact that you want people to receive this message. It'll make you get in your feelings like that. It'll open up some vulnerability. So I ain't never been afraid of being vulnerable, honey. I just have not.
Well.
I know they be like, she be saying some real stuff, but sometimes her delivery sucks. And I can go back and read some of the stuff that I post, and I be like, I probably could have read that better. But I be meaning what I say. I do.
All that matters.
All that matters. That's
heck on me. And that's be the problem with society today. You so focused on the messenger that you miss the message, because you worry about that before you even get the message. You ain't even receive what you was supposed to was delivered to you because you worry about the receiver, you know, or did I say it right? I guess.
The messenger. What you say, like, you worry about the messenger. You hate the messenger because the messenger don't look like how you want them to look. Because the messenger don't dress like how you want them to dress. Because
That's
the messenger don't talk like how you want them to talk. Because the messenger don't come into agreement with your bullshit the way that you want them to. And that's the problem, honey. And that's why I get on here and I spread my stuff, and then I come back behind it, and I feel like I had to take up for what I had to say. And that's the part that I hate, because if I said that shit, I meant it. I shouldn't have to come back behind myself and say, listen, I ain't about trying to be funny when I deliver these messages. Shit, I'm trying to wake y'all ass up. I'm trying to get y'all here. I'm trying to turn y'all on to some real knowledge.
no, and you have every right to do so. You know what I'm saying? Because when you stand on business, like dead ass stand 10 toes deep on business, you
Yeah.
gotta be able to, you know, you gonna have to be able to take,
Yeah.
you know, take what's finna come. You gotta be
Right.
that one that's gotta get ready to take that shoe to the head. You the one that's gonna have to take them broken bottles and them tomatoes that's gonna come at you. You have to be there and still be ready for it, because if you don't, ain't nobody else gonna do it.
And this is why it's heavy on when I say that God only takes his strongest people to put them on the battlefield now. So if you know that you somewhere being mute and quiet because you scared of the backlash that gonna come with it, baby, you're not strong and you're not one of God's people. And I'm being real. And if that makes somebody mad, it is what it is, baby. You need to sit with yourself, talk to God about that. Don't get mad at the messenger. Cause one thing about it, in the Bible, you know, all the prophets that he was sending out on these voyages to go do this and go do that, they all asked God, well, what if the people don't like me? What if they don't receive my message? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get over that? What if they want to harm me because you want me to go tell this truth? And he said, do it anyway. I'm going to protect you. So, yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly. That's why I'm very mindful of what I say, but I'm going to get on here and I'm going to say the truth, though. I don't have to get nasty with people and cocky, you know, because people like to tear other people down. I never do that. I never get on here, you dingy clothes wearing, your dumb ass, you know, this and that, and you nasty living and funky vibing, and you know, whatever people do to degrade people. I never do that. I never do that. I don't have to degrade people. I do not have to degrade. The only thing that I have to do that will shut a mouth and humble a soul is tell the truth. Tell the truth. And just watch how the whole demeanor on people change. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I got you up there scratching your head. But no, I know that you've been doing this podcasting just as long as I have, and although you haven't probably been on the more spiritual things of this world like I have, honey, you can't deny the fact that, you know, things still attack you because of what you do say or who you believe in or what you believe in. Them little attacks come, and sometimes they sting a little bit because they come from the people that you don't expect it to. So yeah, my message for the day is, if God's telling you to be this open, vulnerable, honest person and go out there and help who you can by using your mouth, this tool is so powerful. Do that, honey. Don't worry about, oh, what if they don't like me? What if they don't receive me? What if don't worry about that. She'll put all that in front of you and give it to God. But I'm telling you, that's a miracle worker, okay? I'm not just saying this just to be saying this, baby. I done lived through. I done been thrown in the furnace, literally. I done been thrown in the furnace. I done been physically attacked. I done been verbally attacked. I done had people lying on my name and spreading lies about me and trying to get shit started with people that I don't even fucking engage with on a daily basis. Man, I know what I'm talking about. And it's all because I tried to turn from every last one of these people that is not in coordinates of how I want to be as a person. And I'm not. And another thing, baby, I was very open in the beginning of my podcast. about how I was as a person in my younger years. I didn't give a damn, baby. I'm telling you, I didn't give you shit on me, and I shit back on you in the worst way. But I'm the opposite of that now. I am the opposite of that, and I'm fucking proud of it. And nobody will never make me feel less than how I feel about myself. You don't have that power no more, no more, no more. Yeah, I hold all the power for me now. So you is so cute. Why you sitting over there like, you know what, I'm just gonna let her get this on her check. Cause it seems like she been, very open.
Mhm.
I am. I am DJ. But you know
You were
how
invited to the barbecue. Don't worry about it. I won't ask who made the potato salad.
but you know how I am though when I feel
You're
very
passionate about.
yes, passionate. You know how I am. So yeah, it's like don't attack me because I'm a passionate about something about trying to save your soul. 'Cause basically, that's what I'm doing. I get out here and I talk about a lot of things that I know that a lot of females don't come in agreement with. Like when it comes to marriage, boy, I know for a fact I have very different views from a lot of females on here, baby. And they mad because I call them weak minded, which that's how I feel. Because I have been in that situation. I ain't never been married, but I've been in a long ass 9-year relationship. That felt like marriage, okay? When you live with somebody and you waking up catering to them, that is marriage without the paper. So I speak heavily on, you know what I'm saying, that. And I noticed that a lot of people don't like what I have to say about it. I don't care. Those are my thoughts versus yours. If you feel differently, then good for you. I'm glad you was able to have a better, different experience than me. But this is my experience. And yes, I get up here and I openly talk about it. That don't mean that you have to hate me because our difference is not the same. You know what I'm saying? We don't think the same. We don't feel the same. You don't have to hate me for that because I definitely don't hate you for it. Yes, I am very open and honest about how I feel about the things that I speak on. But again, I don't hate you for being in that category that you feel like I threw you up on. Just like you throw me up on that category. I don't get mad about that shit. That's how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? We can't control people's thoughts. We can't control people's minds. And we can't control what they say. And that's the problem with a lot of people too, because they think that they have some kind of control over people. No, baby. No, no. You don't have no control. I don't allow that. I'm telling you, you have to be in agreement with people to let them have to allow them to have the control over you. And what I mean by being in agreement with them, like if you say something and then somebody that didn't like your fucking message, they come over here and they say this, that, and third, try to make you second guess yourself, bitch, you gave them the power and control over you. Y'all don't have that access to me. Cause I stand on what I said. This is what I meant too in the beginning of this podcast when I said stop that and y'all president get on that little ugly broadcasting channel and put all that fear into y'all, honey, because that is how his little orange self is thriving off of y'all fear. He needs y'all scared for what? Shoot, I'm just I'm just saying. But you know what? I wouldn't trade no experiences for the world. Anything that I have been through, messed up, jacked up, or good, I wouldn't change none of it. I don't ask myself that a lot of times. Like if I could reset life, would I do anything differently? The only thing that I would do differently is um get in a better place with God sooner than I did. You know what I'm saying? This lifetime. I would definitely acknowledge him more. The things that were going on that I didn't understand, I didn't take the time to care about what it was or what it meant then, like I do now. That's the only thing that I would change differently about me. But I would totally go through the same chaotic ass BS that I went through because everything that I went through built me. Literally, I have a testimony from the people that I have dealt with, honey, because I survived this shit. I have a testimony. People done booed on my name. People done spread my name. Like I said, I've been thrown in that furnace, honey. But that's my testimony. That's what makes me who I am. That's why I'm brave. That's why I'm courageous. That's why I get up and I put on a cape every time I get in front of this mic. But you can't take that from me, man. This is bronze to me. I'm beautiful. I feel good. You ain't taking that away from me. I went there. I went there. Allow you to.
Well, thank you for inviting me to this show for you to preach the entire show.
I'm not here trying to preach to you, man. I'm just,
You know, only I can do this because I know you.
uh, that's a beautiful thing, honey. I know a lot of people say that they know somebody, but some people just don't really know till they know. And
Sometimes it ain't for them to know what you know.
right, yeah, yeah. It's definitely not for everybody to know, like you know, but when you try to share it, like I said, yeah, it's the things that come behind sharing what you know for me. You can't be scared of that. You can't be scared of that, baby. You ain't gonna get far. You ain't gonna get nowhere actually. So yeah. Lead with your power of knowing who you are. Cause that's who God called you to be. It don't matter what man said, what God said to you. I dreamed about stuff, so yeah. I'm gonna wake up every day with a little cape on because I know big Yah got us. That's how you really say his name. You know, they put all them extra syllables in there and made it Yahweh. Nah, baby, it's Yah. So every time you breathe, every time you're doing it, you calling God name. That's Yah. I am what I am. He is the beginning and the ending, people.
See, now you got me doing it. Sick of this.
Exactly. Go on and call on him, honey, because every time we breathe, for these non-believers out here, they're my favorite ones. Listen, baby, every time you breathe, you calling on the good Lord. You don't even know it, do you? Who you think waking you up every day? It's not that man that y'all be seeing on TV that's fear mongering. He ain't
Early
waking
after the
you
alarm clock that you done press snooze about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. I digress.
well, but you know what? I'm sharing the mic with you, though, DJ Steady, because I know that if anybody understand where I be coming from, it's definitely gonna be you. Number one, you have been the most authentic person that I have ran across off of social media.
Well, thank you.
I ain't saying everybody be shitty, but like it be some shitty people that you run
I'm
into
gonna
when
tell you, everybody be shitty.
really be nice.
Only like a CI
Nice.
only like a CI is you, Shirley, Barbara, Tiffany, Willie Joe.
Listen, I love the people though, man. I love the people. I ain't never there trying to make it to where people need to feel bad for being who they are, man. Only thing that I'm saying is learn yourself.
Learn
Learn
your
yourself
worth.
so that you
The value of your worth.
feel about taking you.
Don't say you love yourself, but then you put yourself through all this bullshit, and
Yep.
then oh, I love myself. Like no, you don't. You've been in this loveless relationship for 20 years. I love myself. I know
Yeah.
worth.
Oh.
No, you
Look,
don't.
they gonna get mad at you for speaking out the truth about that. And I'm telling you, people that know that they in these horrible ass relationships that make them mad, have you out here competing with the next person, have yourself going up and down, hair coming out. But don't speak on that. How dare you?
You get the stupid trophy of the year for that foolishness. Sick of this.
Wah 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 wah.
Let it go. Start with yourself first.
How dare we get on here and be honest?
Your haircut don't necessarily mean you changed. It just means you hairless.
Oh, I love y'all though, and the
Okay.
the point of even bringing that stuff up is because people really don't be seeing a problem with them or their situation and trying to be funny. Baby, we're not being funny all the time. We speak on stuff because we see what you acting like you blind to see. That's all I'm saying.
We need to get one of them shirts or get a face mask with a mirror on it. So every time they go to talk shit, you just put a mirror on And be like, what
I
is
already told people that I'm that mirror anyway, baby. Shoot, when you come to me, however you are, you're getting that back. I am the mirror, literally. How you treat me will be mirrored back to you, and I don't do it purposefully. I don't. Y'all come over there with ill intents to be a certain way toward people. So when I go at the like how y'all act to show y'all how this shit feel, that's when people want to hate you the most. Bitch, what? Because I'm showing you yourself in the mirror. I know
And you
that.
was a kid, and they used to tease you as a kid, and you be like, I'm rubber and you glue. Whatever you say, bounce off me and stick to you.
That part. But it's all good though, man. Like I said, I ain't here to criticize the people, make them feel less
I might be
than.
a little bit, just a teeny bit, about 5%.
Hey,
She ain't alive too because of her spiritual growth. He's still working on my growth.
do we this, baby? You gonna get that, DJ. You is gonna get that, honey. Man, you know what? I really do. I really do be sparing feeling because, like I said,
They ain't sparing you when they gotta sit there and criticize. I get it.
I ain't trying to be that,
Like my
baby.
say, we are seeking him. We ain't found him yet. We working on it. So don't play. You better pray for me. Don't play with me.
Y'all, I'm talking about this is the best person right here on earth, honey. If you find somebody, I
Read one way and slice you the other. You gotta know.
hold on to your person. You hear me? We don't have a lot of people out here that is for us genetically, but this man right here has vibrated towards me, honey. That's my person, okay? Indefinitely, that is my person. I love him, honey, and I would never
I
not
love you too. Got the game messed up out too. You can't even focus on your podcast because you gotta address the nation on all these haters.
Woo!
That's why they can't elevate.
Good, they can't get it. You know, a lot of people go.
You get eviction notices. We putting eviction notices on y'all. Y'all are no longer allowed to vacate my energy, vacate my space. Eviction notice on all y'all. Go ahead. On the ones waiting on the white man to come down and with the long group. Yeah, you wait on that one. You just sit there and any day now he coming to get me. He ain't got you yet. He ain't finna get you now. Don't worry about it. Because he said you already saved. I'm coming to save those who ain't saved. So,
do you hear me? Well, you just said something there because people think that he come down here to say that I already say, yeah, nah, we the helpers. He come down here to grace the ones.
What I gotta save you for? You already saved. It's
the ones that's spreading the fence a little bit. Them the ones he come down and reaching for because it's like they don't know if they want to be over here on this side or they don't know if they want to be over here on this side of the fence.
You put I'm with stupid shirt and you go ahead and jump off that cliff. Don't worry about it. You missed the message 20 years ago. Don't worry about it.
Ooh, baby, that is a message.
You missed the message when everybody woke up but you this morning. Don't worry about it.
But
don't even worry about it. It wasn't the Lord. Nah, don't put that on the Lord. The Lord got enough stuff on his itinerary than to deal with your petty issues.
I'm trying to tell you, honey. Like I said, the only thing that need to be on people's mind is waking up with that faith, knowing that God is not going to let harm come your way if you have that faith in him, but you got to have it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just be like, well, people say God gonna save me. Honey, what you doing to try to get saved by God though? What you doing? Because what that saying, faith without work is dead or something like
EAD dead. If you can sit there and still hang out at the hole in the wall, but can't get up and go to the holy water in the morning, don't worry about it.
Man, you know, that I ain't never been that comfortable doing. I have went to a club or two or a hall a while or 2 or 3 in my days, but it ain't something that is do consistently. I ain't never felt comfortable in that type of crowd ever.
Exactly. You always on time for devilishment, but can't never be on time for God. And And the sad part is he asked for 1 day. He ain't asked for all 7. He knew what he was doing because it say so in the beginning. I did it in 7 days, and on the 7th day, I rested.
Oop. Don't leave out the ones that only pull up if you drinking or smoking. The good Lord ain't providing none of that, but go off.
I'm just saying, everybody got something. You got your vices. I'm just saying, we not here. Let me start off by saying, we're not here to judge. We're not here to pick. I'm not picking. I'm just saying, walk in your truth.
Yep.
I get sick and tired of walking that thin line of, you know what I'm saying? Yep. I need God to help me pay my light bill. God is not microwavable.
I know that's right, baby.
God ain't microwavable. I need you to help me pay my light bill. Then he done gave you light bill money. The first thing you doing is you going down there and putting $40 on a dress. You putting $4 on Dresser Hill.
I can't leave this out. No, you out there buying eggs with that money that got something you to pay that bill for, baby.
You done pay somebody else's light bill. Don't worry about it. She got $8 UBT. That's why we got that message Monday. It was a warning before destruction. They sick of it. You ain't doing what you supposed to do with it because you doing what you ain't supposed to be doing with it. And then you want to sit there and blame Agent Orange. Nah, Agent Orange is seeing through the bullshit.
Okay, talk.
They say get your house in order, get your house, your apartment, your little shack, your little box, wherever you call home, get it in order.
Yes. Maybe I'm talking about heavy on get yourself in order, and this is why I say that I will get rid of the people that I need to get rid of. You're not welcome.
You're already gone. You ain't got to get rid of them. They already gone.
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying, honey. I'm telling you.
That's our problem. You so worried about we got to remove, block, delete. They already blocked and delete again.
I don't even care.
Getting on my and I'm finna start typing up eviction notices, and I'm gonna email you an eviction notice. We regret to inform you that you are no longer allowed to be a part of DJ Steady's greatness.
No, it do be like that though. But back to it, DJ Steady, are you ready? What he was saying though, baby, about get your house in order. We ain't just talking about your physical house, saying cleaning up and decluttering. Which that is something that you need to do too. You need to clean. You need to
it's to take it. It's almost a third of the month. You ain't got it done yet.
But also, what he means and what he is referring to when he say get your house in order, get your heart right. Should align with God. How do you feel about people? How do you feel about things? How do you feel about God and Jesus? How do you feel about the word in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? That's what we mean when we say get your house in order. You need to be in alliance with God. Because if you ain't in alliance with God, you can't come over here and strike no kind of fear.
You can't progress.
I know it is not led by God. If your wicked thoughts not led by God, ain't no fear here. If the things that you do are not led by God, ain't no fear here. That's what we mean by get your house in order.
Like she's very big on mental health, and I am too as well. So what I'm saying is, you got sometimes it's time to address those childhood traumas the unspoken things that we've made taboo because we don't want to speak on it because we hold people in our lives at such high regards that we don't want to publicly say things because of the way they don't care how they felt when they hurt your feelings about it, and they carry that 10, 20, 30 plus years to the point where you old and you don't even you pass around what we call for us that know the talk that I'm talking. You can't do it when you still creating generational curses because you don't want. It's not even so much on you, but the accountability comes with addressing the wrong and knowing how to not allow it to manifest and take over into your now living.
Right.
A lot of us are scared to enjoy life and live, like you say, in reverence in the Lord is because they dealing with some form of a church hurt that they don't even know how to get God within themselves and not within the people.
Yep. And okay, what? Let me
for the people. You go to see Mama Sally Mae in that big hat that she done wore for 30, 40 years. You focused on the wrong thing. You worried about Lil Shauna in the back because she just came from the club. And the only good outfit she had is that miniskirt and some stilettos.
Ooh, you know it's what about that church drop that went out because the pastor wanted to call the pregnant young lady up to the front to shame her in front of the pulpit.
She was there for the wrong reason.
He put her in front of the pulpit to embarrass that girl because she made a baby out of wedlock. But like it was so demonic that it was crazy, and I didn't want to speak on it because I was like, you know what? I know people see this, and anybody that is in agreement with what the pastor did, you are the problem. You are the person that has the generational curses in your family that is hard to be broken because you stubborn and you ignorant. And let me tell you something, Hannah. When I say that, I done fell out with a lot of people in my family, especially the ones that so-called walk around with the armor of God, but have the motherfucking hate of a lion in them. Like, ooh, baby, I ain't trying to talk about people to show them that they shitty. I'm trying to highlight the things that people do to show y'all the spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Because I be getting to, and one thing about it, baby, I hold myself accountable, okay? Because I can sit here like what I'm doing right now, and I can guide this and guide that, but I might, because we human, right? And something might piss me off, and I allow that to control my energy. So that's where I find we get, you know what I'm saying, if I allow something to piss me off that don't supposed to have that much control over me. And it's like, how can you go preach against that and then still get mad when somebody do something that didn't come in agreement with your spirit or something? So yes, we all fall short of the glory, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, like I said, it goes back to the free will. You have the power to wake up and choose good or evil. Which one do you fight against the most? Which side do you fight to pull from the most? This is why I say it's okay to be who you are. Just be honest about it and use your willpower. But which one are you choosing? Are you choosing the good or are you choosing the evil? Because you can't be both.
Well, and
So,
ladies and gentlemen, we're going. This is the conclusion of today's episode. Unless you still have some more fire in your belly. If you got some more fire in your belly, then all means.
no, baby, I ain't got no more fire in my belly. I thought we done relayed the message that we needed to relay for today. You know what, guys? We're going to go ahead and sign off on this, honey. But I'm going to be back, and I'm going to bring DJ. When you come back, your ass finna go to church on these people next time, okay? I ain't going to be up here preaching by myself. I do know that. Honey, get out here with me.
They won't, and all the Episcopals, we will be here. When, like she said, when she feel her spirit, don't call me. My spirit ain't in line with your spirit, so you gotta wait.
You know I always wait till we in alignment. Now don't do that. You know I be trying to wait till we both
It's time to go to war. I be doing my what you say that young. Give me time. Let the lion's mane together. You see, I had to put my lion's mane in the ponytail. You just came up here, okay. I'm done.
Honey, listen, no, lion's mane my ass. What I love about people like you and me, honey, is the fact that we come on here in our authenticity, whatever that looks like, and we do not care. We serve the purpose. We don't care about the looks. That's why I love you. That's why you're a beautiful person to me, honey, because at the end of the day, what coming out your mouth means more than how you look. How you carry yourself as a person means more than how you look. Okay, how you handle me and other people in your life, that means more than how you look, baby. But yeah, you guys, me and DJ, we're gonna be back on this mic soon. So you guys stay tuned. We're gonna come drop some knowledge, some wisdom, help y'all get into your spirituality, whatever it is that you need. I hope you receive it on this podcast. DJ, thank you for joining me today. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody out there that's trying to keep their head above water. I know it's not easy, but make sure you get in that Bible and make sure you pray. DJ, do you want to leave any words before we go?
Yes. Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Y'all, he is so cute. All right, guys. Until next time, I want you guys to stay wild and for Tess. Okay, baby? We'll be back soon. I love you. DJ. You know what? For some reason, I feel like I need your music. That